What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Xavvo and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys the best Superi 46 class inside of Modern Warfare 3, and honestly I have to say this gun has been an absolute rainer of a gun for like the past how many months I don't know since it was added in. It's just stayed on top as one of the best meta weapon SMGs in the game, and I have to say this gun, you're going to notice around the whole board, just feels amazing. This thing deals so much damage up close. It's a very fast fire rate weapon and it has incredibly quick reload speed. On top of that, over this entire class setup, so not just the attachments, I'm going to give you improved ammo because this weapon has only a certain limited amount of ammo, even with the maximum amount added on the magazine. So I'm going to make sure that you're getting plenty of ammo throughout your matches. You're going to have quick movement speed. You're going to be hidden from the radar and also protected from other sort of in-game things like stuns and shit like that. And it's just going to generally feel like a far range, zero recoil SMG. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy using this. If you haven't used the Superi 46 very much, well, that is basically one thing you'll need to know about it, is that it does have quite a lot of recoil, as do a lot of fast fire rate weapons, which is why this class really emphasizes the zero recoil. I mean, this thing has absolutely none, and it feels fantastic. And I don't think, like I've been saying in all these videos recently, I don't think anything is going to happen to this weapon for the rest of the season or post year one content for Modern Warfare 3, because they will not be updating the game after season 6. So I think this gun is probably going to stay as one of the best guns in this game. But with that being said, hopefully the gameplay has shown enough on screen. Hopefully you will enjoy using this class setup and getting tons of kills. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the class setup. Okay, so as you can see, here we have the class setup area. I'm obviously using this as the primary. That doesn't really need to be said, obviously, but there you go. WSP Sting, I'm just kind of running as a nice secondary because it feels very similar in fire rate. For the vest, I'm running the modular assault rig. Now, the reason I'm using this is because this allows us to deploy with maximum ammo for all primary and secondaries. So basically, it does exactly what the gunner vest does, but it doesn't force me to select a primary for a secondary. And I also, when I use the modular assault rig, I get to resupply lethals and tacticals from dead players, which is super, super nice. You know, if I'm running low on stims and I need some more of those, I will really want those. And if you're someone who, you know, likes to abuse the shit out of the grenade button, which I personally don't advocate for, but if you like doing that, then there you go. You get some extra grenades off people. So it's a really nice middle ground, really, having the ability to just deploy with more ammo and not feel that you're going to run out of it too quickly and just, you know, resupply off people. So that's why I'm running that, because this gun, like I say, has only a certain amount for its maximum ammo magazine, and it's still not enough ammo. So you're going to want as much ammo as possible across this class. I'm just using the stim and the sticky grenade. Actually, you know what? You will see in the gameplay that I won't be using that because I'm probably going to switch that out for a frag grenade. I actually use the Semtex quite often, and I'm actually kind of getting a little bit bored, so I'm just going to switch it out for a lovely frag grenade, as you can see right there. You'll see that in the gameplay. But anyway, for the field upgrade, just leaving that as munitions box. The reason munitions box is going to be useful is, again, getting additional ammo. You're really going to want as much ammo as possible with the field upgrade. Then for gloves, again, we've emphasized gathering more ammo because it's very important that we get as much ammo as possible for this gun. So I've got the scavenger gloves on to resupply ammo, and obviously you can resupply throwing knives if you wish from dead players if you choose to run throwing knives. But I'm running the normal grenades, so I'm just really looking at the ammo resupply here, which is obviously something we want. Then for boots, I'm running the stalker boots, which is going to increase strafe and ADS movement speed, just for those moments whilst you're aiming down sight and you're kind of like, you know, semi-camping a certain point of a map. Let's say someone's hiding behind a bit of cover, or you're waiting for someone to come around a corner. You will probably stay at ADS and you'll want to be able to still move around quickly, so that's important that you have stalker boots. Then we are running two pieces of gear, of course, because our vest allows it, and the first one we're running is tac mask. Obviously this should be a no-brainer, especially for those smaller maps like shipment. We want to reduce the strength of enemy flash stun and gas grenades especially. Obviously there's the immunity to the shock EMP and snapshots, but the main few, as you can see in the first half of that description, is what a lot of us are probably a bit too familiar with, aren't we? So we do want to reduce the strength of those just so it doesn't slow down our speed whilst we're running and gunning. For the second piece of gear, we have the Ghost TV camo, just so that whilst we're moving around, so not while stationary unfortunately, but just while we're moving, at least we are blocked from being picked up on a UAV or any enemy radar sources and heartbeat sensors. So that's obviously very good as well. So there we have the entire class setup. So now let's get to the attachments. For the first attachment, you'd be surprised I'm not actually saying the quartermaster suppressor, because like I say, this gun has a shit ton of vertical recoil, and so what we really want to have on here is this aftermarket part, the Jack B BFB. I do recommend you unlocking this because, as you can see, it does a fantastic job at controlling gun kick, vertical recoil, and horizontal recoil by 3 hits. This is absolutely insane suppression right here. It really gets rid of the majority of the vertical recoil, which is what turns this gun into a 0 recoil weapon. So this attachment is very, very important. And as you can see, yes, it does take a hit to ADS and sprint to fire, but you do not feel it because this gun is so light. It's so easy to run around with. You do not feel any of the effects of those things at all. Now, obviously, it increases radar detection as well. That's a bit annoying, but like I say, if we are undetectable by UAVs whilst moving, that doesn't really matter. Obviously, you're going to pop up when you're firing your bullets, but that's, again, doesn't really matter because, like I say, we have the Ghost TV camo just to kind of counteract that as much as possible. So Jet BFB is going to be super, super useful. For the next attachment, we have the barrel. We are running the Lux 30 heavy barrel. As you can see, this also does more control to the recoil. For the magazine, we have, like I say, the maximum amount, and it's really not that much, but it's 40 rounds. So just imagine using the default, which is 30, or running the 20 round. It's absolutely ridiculous how little amount of ammo this gun provides. So 40 rounds with 120 reserve is about as best as you're going to get for this weapon. So obviously, with the scavenger gloves and the munitions box, and also having the vest allowing you to deploy with maximum ammo, we are trying to maximize as much ammo as possible on this weapon class. But this is obviously an essential part of the class, is to have 40 round mag on this gun. For the optic, I'm running the Moore's dot sight. It just looks really clean, and personally, I've been enjoying using this sight a lot. It just clears up the entire sight, makes everything more precise and accurate. Now, obviously, you could switch that out for the slate reflector or the jack glassless optic, whatever you wish, but I would mainly, I would prioritize mainly putting on a reflex sight because it's much cleaner in my opinion. Some people do like the ACOGs though, so if you're more of an ACOG kind of guy, you can put an ACOG on and that'll probably be just fine as well. And then finally, we have the stock, which is the Monolith 4.6 stock. As you can see, also helps with gun kick, firing aim stability, and recoil control, just to further weigh this gun out, make it feel more balanced, less recoil, less gun kick, and it's just going to overall feel like a super stable weapon. It's very fast, and the bullets can travel at further ranges without feeling any fall off ranges being all odd or anything like that going on, just the guns firing up your screen. This is really going to help as well. But anyway, guys, that is the class we have for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps me out and pushes the video in the algorithm, so it's greatly appreciated. Also, drop a comment if you want to. It can literally be anything, obviously, as long as it's not borderline like threatening to come to my house and behead me and my family or something horrendous like that. Just basically anything that's terms of service friendly. Just leave a comment. Like, it helps with the algorithm as well. So also check out all the links down below in the description. It's greatly appreciated as well. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.